Kong in the trunk. King Kong, King Kong.
I'm back. Road Rants on this shit show, Birds of Prey. You're thinking, Rhodes, I thought you wasn't going to watch this. Well, let's just say I was able to, matey, I was able to see this movie, okay? And, good God, it's worse than I thought it would be. In fact, I believe it is the worst DC film ever made. You may be like, whoa, that's right. I yearned for the days of Arnold Schwarzenegger as Mr. Freeze and to see the bat nipples again. I yearned for the days of Neutron Man. Wasn't that the name of the villain in Superman 4? Remember that shit show? At least Christopher Reeve was in that. This was an awful hunk of garbage. How does this thing get greenlit? It was a mess from beginning to end. The movie starts out with Harley Quinn and telling her story about how her and the Joker have broken up, except you don't get to see the fucking Joker. They decide to use some kind of an animated short film in the middle of a big budget superhero film to explain the breakup. And she comes out of the breakup, she's cutting her hair, she's doing the wham eating ice cream shit, and she decides to run a truck or something into Ace Chemical Plant, blow it up because her and the Joker had a thing here. Can I be frank? You know a movie is bad when you yearn to see Jared Leto show up as the Joker live action. Arrow to the motherfucking BAM! Eye-hole. Okay? That was just fucking weird. You flash forward through the movie. There's a diamond involved. Black Mask wants the diamond. Cassandra Cain, who looks like a shit show. I guess this movie's not supposed to be woke. Boy, it feels woke. But okay. She eats the fucking diamond because she wants to hide it. Black Mask says, get me my fucking diamond. Ewan McGregor might have been the only redeemable thing in this movie, and I would argue it was his worst performance I've ever seen him do. Now, that's a testament to how good he is as an actor. But even Black Mask was pretty bad. Okay, and of course, Black Mask is now a tambourine player. Because of course he is. Victor Zsasz is, I believe, also a tambourine player. Look, one of my issues with some of DC is how they get the ancillary characters look and feel wrong. Okay, and more so, the look and feel of them is wrong. It's bad when the DC television universe can get a more accurate look and feel of a character. The Huntress is one, and look, I like Mary Elizabeth Weinstein. I do. I like her. I've liked her in almost every movie I've ever seen her in. I hated her as the Huntress. I hated her look. I just hated her portrayal of the character. I'm not going to lie to you. The Arrow got that Huntress right. But they told Arrow they could not use Huntress anymore because of this shit show that was coming up. But yeah, the Huntress was a badass in Arrow. A real badass. And a good-looking gal now. Once again, ancillary characters. You know, like Bronze Tiger. More like Bronze Tiger in Arrow than in Suicide Squad. Now, for full disclosure, I loved Suicide Squad. Oh, I know I'm not supposed to say that. I did. I love Suicide Squad. I am pissed off that we got this hunk of shit and it is a mighty stinky piece of shit. In light of getting a proper Suicide Squad sequel. So they're going through. Renee Montoya is played by Rosie Perez, who comes sauntering out from the old folks' home to play the role. And she drives me freaking crazy. And I wanted to once again stick an arrow in my eye hole. Look, were there action sequences in this movie? Yeah. And they were a jumbled, fucked up mess. Much like the rest of the film. Look, they did the most unusual thing. Coming out of Suicide Squad, the two best things about the movie were Will Smith as Deadshot and Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn. You succeeded to make me hate Harley Quinn. I hate her character now. And I hate her playing it. Annoying as fuck. I kept hoping Jared Leto would come out of somewhere and shoot her in the fucking head. My God. Annoying as fuck. Whiny. Shut the fuck up and go away. Much more accurate portrayal in the first Suicide Squad movie, in my opinion, of the Harley Quinn I know from the comics. Okay? Kathy Yon says this movie's not a flop. I don't know what kind of box office you're looking at. $202 million worldwide with a $100 million budget. Include in marketing, lady, you got yourself a flop, and no, we don't ever in life need a sequel to this piece of garbage. By the way, they end up in a confrontation to try to get the diamond out of Cassandra Cain at the end of the movie. They go to a lair that was Harley Quinn and the Jokers, and they have a final confrontation, and a battle goes on. A complete action sequence shit show goes on, jumbled. Who the fuck was the action cinematographer and stunt coordinator on this film? Look, I've said you're never in a great position in a movie when all the people you're supposed to care about, you're rooting to die. I was hoping they would all die. I was like, can we get a Batfleck to fly over in the Batwing and drop a freaking bomb right on top of all of them, and let's just end this piece of shit. Look, I love the DCEU. I think there's some characters like Superman and Batman, characters like Captain Boomerang. There's characters they really get right. And then there are some that, when they fall outside of formula, they fuck up royally. I hated this movie. I give this movie a 1 out of 10. You might be like, wow. Yeah, the movie was in focus. I hated it. I would sit through Batman and Robin and Superman 4, The Quest for a Better Movie, right now over having to watch this piece of shit ever again. A jumbled mess, shitty dialogue. Oh, and part of the one was the hyena. That hyena was charming as hell. Once again, don't make a movie where I want every character in the movie to fucking die. I ended up hating all these characters. Characters I care about, by the way, as a comics fan. Fucking DC. God dang. Some things they get really right, and some things they really fuck up. I just don't get it. I don't. And look, part of this is on Margot Robbie because she lobbied to have this film made. And fuck you, DC, for firing David Ayers. This movie could have used a little toxic masculinity. And David Ayers would have brought it. Peace. I'm out. Till next.
King Kong. Kong in the trunk. King Kong, King Kong.